10 mental blueprints that quietly build success, guided by the Quiet Guide. You're not on this content by accident. Today's reflection is about success, not the loud kind built from pressure or perfection, but the quiet kind, the kind that grows from structure, patience, and peace. It's about the unseen mental blueprints that hold your life steady when motivation runs out and the world feels too loud to think. If you've been feeling stretched, productive but unfulfilled, busy but strangely empty, this reflection is for you. Because real success isn't just about getting there, it's about staying whole while you do. By the end of this, you'll see success the way wise builders and thinkers always have. Not as an outcome, but as a way of being. And to understand what that looks like, let's start with two stories, one ancient and one modern, both about rebuilding something that once looked impossible. There's a moment in Scripture when a man named Nehemiah stands before the broken walls of Jerusalem. He's not a soldier or a king, he's a servant. But when he sees the ruins, something in him stirs. He doesn't wait for applause or approval. He just begins. Brick by brick, prayer by prayer, he rebuilds what others gave up on, holding a brick in one hand and a sword in the other. That picture has never left me, the image of a man building quietly while defending what matters most. It's the perfect symbol for what mental success looks like. Quiet, intentional, protected. Centuries later, psychologist Viktor Frankl discovered the same truth from a place of unimaginable suffering, inside a concentration camp. He noticed something powerful. People didn't survive just because they were strong. They survived because they had a reason. A why. Frankl wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." Meaning, not motivation, is what sustains us. Nehemiah and Frankl never met, but their stories agree. You can't build a lasting life on emotion or ambition alone. You need structure, purpose, and peace. And that's where we begin today, with 10 mental blueprints that quietly build success. The first blueprint, vision with boundaries. Nehemiah knew exactly what he was building and what he wasn't. When his enemies tried to distract him, he said, "I'm doing a great work, and I cannot come down." That's focus in its purest form. In your own life, distraction rarely comes from enemies. It comes from invitations that sound good but cost peace. Ask yourself, do I guard my focus like a wall around what matters most? Try this. Start the week with one sacred priority. Name it, defend it. Treat it like the wall around your purpose. Remind yourself, focus isn't built, it's protected. Not every good thing is meant for you. Vision without defense eventually collapses. The second blueprint, discipline over emotion. Feelings come and go, but purpose stays. Nehemiah didn't rebuild because he felt inspired. He rebuilt because it was right. And Frankl found the same truth in pain. You can't always choose your environment, but you can always choose your attitude. Ask yourself, am I ruled by emotion or led by meaning? Try this. When you feel off course, act from discipline, not desire. Consistency will carry you where passion can't. Remind yourself, feelings are real, but not reliable. Discipline creates peace. Doing it tired still counts. The third blueprint, work in silence. Let results speak. Loud builders rarely last. Quiet ones finish. Nehemiah's wall rose quietly. No speeches, no show, just persistence. And Frankl's legacy, born from silent endurance, still shapes therapy and mindset decades later. Ask yourself, would I still build this if no one ever noticed? Try this. Do your best work when no one's clapping. Let excellence echo louder than applause. Remind yourself, approval is fleeting. Depth outlasts noise. Peace is the loudest proof. The fourth blueprint, protect your energy like a sacred resource. Even holy work requires human rest. Nehemiah gave his builders breaks. Frankl taught that burnout begins when meaning disconnects from recovery. Ask yourself, where am I giving energy that doesn't give life? Try this. Treat rest as part of strategy, not a reward for exhaustion. Remind yourself, energy is stewardship. Renewal is not luxury, it's maintenance. Empty wells can't pour wisdom. The fifth blueprint: serve before you shine. True greatness begins in humility. Nehemiah started as a servant. Frankl began by observing suffering, not escaping it. Both transformed service into purpose. Ask yourself, am I chasing spotlight or stewardship? Try this. Find one way to serve quietly today. No announcement, no expectation, just service as alignment. Remind yourself, service grounds the soul. Humility amplifies impact. Legacy grows in unseen soil. The sixth blueprint: build in seasons, not sprints. God builds in seasons, never rushes. Nehemiah built methodically, each phase layered over the last. Frankl wrote man's search for meaning slowly, revising from pain into purpose. Ask yourself, am I forcing pace or honoring timing? Try this. Let patience be part of your practice. What grows slow lasts long. Remind yourself, pace reveals maturity. Waiting refines, not wastes. Growth needs rhythm, not rush. The seventh blueprint: train your thoughts before your hands. Before the first brick, Nehemiah walked the ruins at night. He saw what was broken, then imagined it whole. Frankl said, everything can be taken from a man except one thing: the freedom to choose his attitude. Ask yourself, what mental pattern keeps rebuilding the wrong wall? Try this. Before acting, pause, rehearse victory quietly. Picture your wall complete. Remind yourself, thoughts are architects. Mindset is mortar. Vision shapes motion. The eighth blueprint: guard your environment. Nehemiah placed guards in families, protection born from care. Frankl found that survival increased when people built communities of meaning. Ask yourself, who around me reflects peace and who steals it? Try this. Reevaluate your proximity. Choose people who protect your energy, not drain it. Remind yourself, environment is ecosystem. Energy attracts equals. Community builds capacity. The ninth blueprint: let meaning redefine success. Success without meaning is motion without direction. Nehemiah's joy came not from recognition, but restoration. Frankl's therapy taught millions that purpose is healing. Ask yourself, does my definition of success still align with my soul? Try this. Redefine success as peace while progressing, not perfection while performing. Remind yourself, meaning is momentum. Progress without peace is just movement. You're allowed to outgrow what once drove you. The 10th blueprint: build with grace, not grind. Even at completion, Nehemiah prayed, remember me, O God, for the good I have done. That's grace, the kind that finishes without ego. Frankl called it transcendence, the ability to rise above circumstances by connecting to something greater than self. Ask yourself, am I striving or surrendering? Try this. End your day with gratitude, not guilt. Whisper, what's built in grace will stand. Remind yourself, grind exhausts, grace endures. Flow is faith in motion. Peace is proof of alignment. Closing reflection. Maybe quiet success isn't built in noise or numbers. Maybe it's built in stillness, in the slow, invisible rewiring of your mind. Like Nehemiah, you're rebuilding something sacred. One brick, one choice, one moment at a time. Like Viktor Frankl, you're proving that meaning can outlast even the darkest season. Both men built walls that time couldn't break. One physical, one psychological. And maybe your wall is somewhere in between, part structure, part soul. So build with purpose, build with patience, build with grace, because what's built quietly will always last the longest. This is Quiet Grind Daily, where self-improvers reset, calm mind, consistent action, guided by the Quiet Guide. Come back when the world feels loud, or stay for more in the next quiet moment we share.